to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another tutorial. It's me, IG, and I'm back with a new tutorial. On today's tutorial, we are going to DIY this trending off-shoulder ruffle cape or sleeve. You can also call it a scrunchie ruffle sleeve. It is the trending one. That is what we are going to DIY today. I want to use it to attach to this beautiful gown that I'm making. So I want us to DIY this project today. If today is your first time of seeing my channel, you are on the right channel. My old and new subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thanks for your support. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let us get into today's tutorial. I'm going to use this fishy pink to achieve this cape. You only need the measurements of your wear that you want to attach it to. I want to attach it to my off-shoulder gown that I'm making, so I'm going to use the circumference of my shoulder. That is the full shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement, I'm going to divide it by 6.28. That is what you need. Whatever you have, you now add it to the length. So two things you need: your radius, where that you want to attach it, and the length of the flay that you want to make. Remember, this length is going to be double because when you now fold it together, when you fold it, you are going to have a single one. So if you want to achieve 10 inches, you are going to cut out 20 inches so that by the time you fold it together, you are going to have your 10 inches. Then you want it to be 5 inches, you are going to cut out 10 inches. When you fold it together, it's going to be 5 inches. So what I'm making now, I would like the length to be 10 inches. So I'm going to cut out 20 inches. So now 20 inches is what I need, plus the radius of my round shoulder measurement. My round shoulder measurement is 38 divided by 6.28, which is the standard measurement to divide a circle when making anything circle. Is going to give me 6 inches. So this 6 inches, I'll add it to 20 inches, is going to be 26 inches. Remember, I need allowance to join it to this gown. So it's going to be 27. So altogether, what we are going to cut out is 27 inches. Also, I want it to be a circle flay. I don't want it to be half. I want it to be a full circle that I'm going to cut out. So now I'm going to fold my material to get my 27 inches. So now you fold your material, you determine any inches of your choice, but remember, the more inches you have, the more fuller it will be and more beautiful. So that is why you have to make use of enough inches to get your desired measurement, or to get your choice, to get what you want to use. So now I'm going to measure 27, and also the fabric you are using determines how full it will be. If you are using a silk fabric, or you are using a fabric that cannot hold when you fold it, is not going to be like a fabric that is going to be full. For instance, I'm using this doll face satin. You know, satin is full. When you use satin and you make your ruffles, you are going to get your desired result. But you use something like silk. Let me give you guys an example. For instance, this is a silk material. When you fold it in this form, it's not going to hold its fold like when you now fold organza or when you now fold satin. Do you see it? Just check it. When you fold it, satin holds more ruffles than silk. So the choice of your material will determine how fuller or how beautiful this ruffle is going to be. That is why I decided to use this doll face, because it's more thicker. So now I'm going to measure it out. First, I'm going to measure here to see how many inches I have. I have a 29, which is more than enough. So I'm going to fold it again to get my circle. Remember how to fold your circle. You fold it the first one and you fold it again. So that is what I'm going to do now, so that I will achieve my 27 inches. So I'm going to measure my 29 inches all round. Now guys, this is our 29 inches. So the next thing to cut out now is the radius of where we are going to attach it, which is 6 inches on my shoulder. So I'm going to measure out 6 inches. These 6 inches include seam allowance for the zipper. Remember, you attach this after making your cloth. Your cloth or the material you are making must be ready. After that, you can now attach this ruffle to make it look more beautiful. And the number of inches you use determines how bigger or how exaggerated it's going to be. So this is our 6 inches. Now I'm going to cut it out. But I'm going to cut out at 5.5. I'm not going to cut out exactly at the 6 inches so that when I now add it, I'm going to get my exact measurement. So I'm cutting at 5.5. Do you see it now, guys? Now, guys, do you see our flare? Do you see how it is? So now I'm going to cut open one of the sides where that is going to be at the zipper side. So I'm going to cut it open. So now I'm going to notch these edges. I'm going to notch it. All these edges, I'm going to notch it because we are going to use it to match the upper side. Let me fold it again in this form to notch the center. I'll also notch at this side. That is the side that is going to be on the shoulder. So now, guys, you see I have notched it. We notched it because of when we are going to be placing it to each other so that we are going to know it. So now, do you see when you open it up, it's going to be in this form. It's going to be well exaggerated. So now the next thing to do is to match it, the notches from the down, match it to that of the upper side. Let me trim off the edges. So now, guys, this is the side that is going to be on the shoulder. This is the side that is going to be on the shoulder. This side is going to be on the shoulder. So while matching it now, we are going to match the front side. Normally, when you are sewing, you sew at the back and turn it to the front. But in this one, we are going to work on the right side of the material. So now, what you need your pins. You need your pins. So the notches, you are going to match it to each other. Do you see it? So that is why I said if you want to have 10 inches length, you are going to cut out 20 inches. So I want to have 11, I've cut out 22 inches. So now this is the first notch at this area that is going to be on the shoulder. Then on the down part of it, you take it and you match it here. Do you see it? You match it together. Remember, it's on the right side. Let's check the right side. Yeah, that is the right side. So now, so this is the wrong side. So the wrong side is the side you are going to close. The wrong side will be facing up while the right side is facing your table. So now this notch, this first notch, you take it and you match it on the notch of the shoulder. So you match it and you pin it down. Then you look for the second notch. Then you match it to that also of the shoulder. You look for the next notch. Then you match it here also. This is the notch of the center. Then the next one, you also match it on this side. And you check on the other notch, you also match it here. You need to be very careful to match the notches correctly so that you can achieve your aim. It's so easy and looks beautiful on your clothes. And this is the other notch, the next one. That's the notch of here. You match it here. And this is the notch, the last notch, then you match it here. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? So now, these edges, that is the where we cut open, we are going to sew it together. Do you see it? Now you will turn it right side facing each other. Do you see it? To close it up. This is the side that is going to be on the zip area. Let me pin it down for you guys to see it. Do you see it? When you now sew it, then you turn it to the right side to have a very neat side. Do you see it? That is the way it's going to be. And you also do the same to this other side. Do you see it? You also do the same to this other side. You close it up. You sew it right side facing each other. Then you turn it to the right side. Do you see it? After you close it up, do you see? With all the notches, we have excesses. Do you see this excesses is what we are going to use to form our ruffles or our scrunchie ruffles. Do you see it? That's the excesses that we are having. So what you have to do is just you keep it. Do you see? It is already start forming. Now, after closing this side, you now also have your excesses. So what you have to do, from the space that you have from one notch to the other, you will now fold your remaining one, the excesses. Do you see it? You just fold it. Do you see it? You just fold it. And from the other side, you also fold it. You take the third one, you fold. This is the way you are going to fold all to get to your shoulder measurement. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to close up this side, close up the other side also, and fold it. Just fold it. You can pleat if you want, you can pleat. Then if you want, you can gather it. Any one of your choice, you can gather it or you can pleat it just to fit in this space that is on the shoulder, because you have excesses. That is what is forming the ruffle. So I'm going to do that now. Pleat all or fold it to these spaces and I'll come back to show to you guys. Now guys, do you see our ruffles? Do you see how beautiful it is? The more inches you add to the length, the more beautiful it becomes. Do you see it? And this is the side that is going to be on our shoulder. Do you see it? So let us measure what we have to see if it is enough for the shoulder. Do you see it? I have exactly what I need. 40 inches is 38 inches plus 2 inches for the back side. Do you see it? Exactly what we needed. Do you see it? So now I didn't add seam allowance for the zipper because I know when I cut it open, I'm going to get the zip allowance. That is why I made use of 38 inches as my radius to divide it with 6.28. So, and I got exactly what I needed, because if you add inches as seam allowance, is going to be more than your shoulder. So when you cut it open, you are going to get exactly your measurement. So now, do you see it, guys? You can decide to attach it like this on the cloth you are making, or you can decide to create more ruffles with it by pinning it together. Just take it like this and you pin it, you fold it. Do you see it? You can fold it in this form just to make more pleats. So we are going to go to the mannequin now to place it and to decide which one to leave. You can leave it in this form or add more pleats to it by packing it with your thread and needle. So guys, this is our ruffles for the off shoulder sleeve, the trending ruffle now. So guys, I will attach it and we'll now see the final look. Now guys, this is the finished look of our ruffle off shoulder sleeve, the trending ruffle off shoulder sleeve of, you can call it a scrunchie ruffle sleeve. Do you see it? Exaggerated off shoulder sleeve. I've attached it to the gown that I'm making. This is my birthday gown, the gown I made for my birthday. Do you see it? Do you see the down part of it? Do you see how beautiful it is? It's off shoulder 6 pieces gown. Do you see it? Do you see the ruffle? Guys, you can equally add more ruffles to it by folding it and pinning it, or folding it and using your thread and needle to tack it. Do you see it? Do you see it? I folded it to make more ruffles by folding it with needle. Do you see it? You can fold it and tack it, or you can leave it in the other form. The choice is yours. Any of these two is so beautiful. Do you see how beautiful it is? It's my birthday present for myself. I made it for my special day. And also, I use this to attach to it. Do you see it? I use the patches, that is the lace patch, to attach to it to make it more beautiful, to look like what is on the picture that we are replicating. So see how beautiful it is. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you guys. If so, please don't forget to like, share and comment on my videos. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Support me to grow this channel in this year 2022. I love you guys, and I'm wishing you all a prosperous new year. See you in my next video. Bye.